Time keeps on ticking into the future because I want to fly like an eagle. Steve Miller Band, welcome back to the Six Hockey. My name is Simon Hendricks, joined alongside Sammy Brzezowski. And we got a game between the Don Mills Flyers, circling it back, taking on the North York Rangers. Sammy, how you doing?
I'm a little perplexed by the roadmap that I had to get to that pun that you were going for. But I am very excited to see the Flyers once again play. I've talked a lot about how I am enamored by the success of their decor. And the Rangers, I'm ready to see them come to play. You know, they haven't had a successful season by any means thus far, but that could all change tonight.
It very well could. The Rangers are looking for their first win of the year, and the Flyers, they're undefeated coming into this game, looking to generate more momentum early on in this season. I'm going to put you on the spot here, Sammy. Who are your players to watch in this one for the Flyers?
For the Flyers, I got Cole Korstein. He's a guy who I wouldn't call the flashiest player. You know, he's not going to dazzle the highlight reel, but he might dazzle the stat sheets. He might dazzle your hearts. Because he's a solid, dependable player who has a nose for offense and has a nose for scoring goals, kind of like Robert Thomas. You know, he's not super big, he's not super small, he's just great with his offensive instincts and great at moving the puck.
Now, switching gears, who do you got for your player to watch for the Rangers?
Yeah, for the Rangers, I have who I would describe as just a solid hockey player, just like Buck Martinez, a great baseball player, except he plays hockey. And that is Stéphane Rousseau. His ceiling reminds me of a young John Klingberg, a Dallas Stars John Klingberg, not a Toronto Maple Leafs John Klingberg. He's just a guy who can quarterback a power play very well. He makes the strong first pass. Another one of those players who you can see getting a lot of secondary assists this season, starting the offense, moving it laterally, as Simon says, the east to west movement in the offensive zone. And just a guy that is reliable to have, especially if you pair him with a great defensive defenseman, so you have two sides of each coin.
Great points, Sammy. Be sure to watch those players in particular in this game here. Moving on to the goaltender matchups for the Rangers, it is Avery Grallman looking for his first win of the year along with this whole North York Rangers team. He started once before, then we saw Keung taking the start in the previous game. Grallman looking to bounce back, not only for him, but for his team as well. And for the Flyers, it will be Jacob Gakey, the backup to Owen Loftus, getting his first start of the year. If you're Gakey, what are you thinking right now?
I think if you're Gakey, you know that the Rangers are a team that aren't exactly making waves this year, right? So you know that might show the fact that the coaches don't have a lot of confidence in you, but instead, you need to think about this as an opportunity. You need to think that this is my time to show what I can do, to shut the door, get this win for the team, and maybe put my spot a little bit higher in the rankings in the coaches' heads.
And with that, we will send it right down to the ice. Flyers, Rangers, here we go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Six Hockey, and welcome to Scotia Bank Pond, the birthplace here of the GTHL. And today we have a great matchup between the North York Rangers and the Don Mills Flyers. My name is Simon Hendricks, coming to you solo for this one, a solo call. My partner in crime, Sammy, he is in Brazil. In full transparency, we recorded this game a little bit ago. Fortunately, the recording did not work, but through adversity, we needed to get this game to you as soon as possible. So Sammy, he's having the time of his life on vacation in Brazil, and I am coming at you solo. Might be some ad-libs, maybe some awkward silences, and definitely a few screw-ups. But nevertheless, we are ready for puck drop here between the North York Rangers and Don Mills Flyers. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. And that's Rousseau. He collects it in his own zone after the Rangers win the faceoff, but that's intercepted by number 16, Lucas Wellenreiter. He drives in across the circle, shot on to Grallman, rebound, scores! My goodness, an early goal for number 34, Nico Petkov. A great interception from Lucas Wellenreiter. Drives into the zone, shoots it from the circle, and Nico Petkov right there, no one around him, and he taps in the rebound for an early 1-0 goal. Don Mills. I couldn't even get to the goalie introductions. Speaking of which, though, number 73, Avery Grallman, is a starting goaltender for the North York Rangers. Not the way the Rangers or Mr. Grallman would have liked to have opened this game. Across from him, Jacob Gakey takes the pipes for the Flyers. First start of the year for him, as number 92 Owen Loftus, their reliable starting goaltender, gets a much-needed break after starting every game for them so far this year. Gakey looking to prove himself as a reliable backup option against a Rangers team that, on paper, is not as good as this Flyers squad is. Rangers still looking for their first win of the year. Flyers undefeated so far in this early GTHL season, looking to expand upon their winning ways early in this year, and that's Stephane Rousseau keeping the puck in his own zone, and he flips it down the length of the ice for the Flyers to pick up in their own zone, looking for a breakout along that far side wall. Pass almost intercepted in front of the net. That was Brady Nash streaking in, and that's Goddick at the point. He sends it to his winger, number 8, Remy Flickworth, unable to find his stick cleanly. Flyers working it in the offensive zone early in this game. Brady Nash, his pass goes wide. Flyers are forced to regroup and send it down deep into the Ranger zone again as the D changes. Nash, interception at the circle, shot, saved by Grallman, hits the logo, but there's a rebound, and that puck corrals along the far side board area. Rimming it around are the Flyers. Believe that puck either came offside or out of play. This will be an offensive zone faceoff, indicating it must have gone out of play on the dump-in attempt. A frantic start to this game for the Flyers. And that's taken by Usman. Sends it down low. Working it behind the net are the Flyers. Centering pass in front. Broken up by the defenders. The puck is still loose, but Russo able to pick it up and drive it out of the zone, carrying it himself. Flyers. They retain possession in their own zone. Sending it deep now. Trying to find a centering pass. Shot on from Slack. Good save from Grallman on the rush attempt. And it's the Rangers pushing it the other way. Chasing now is number 16, Owen Grinnell. The U15 call-up for the Rangers in this game. And that's taken by Rousseau and sends it to, I believe, his brother, Stephane Rousseau. That deep pairing must be fun to play with your brother there. But that will be sent down the ice. Will be an icing call. Face-off coming back to the Rangers zone. Number 22, Maxim Isaev, stepping out for the Rangers for this defensive zone face-off. He is their star player. We've seen him make some nifty moves, carrying the puck throughout the entire ice as he tries to jump in on that face-off tie-up. But that is eventually won by the Flyers. Great job by the Flyers to keep it in the zone. That was Braden Barczyk trying and succeeding to keep it in the zone with a nice backhand move, walking the blue line. Fortunately for him, unable to do so that time as he sends it to Goddick, and they will regroup in their own zone. Barczyk, he sends it to Wellenreiter. Wellenreiter trying to get a shot on to hit Petkoff on the rush, unable to do so. Flyers able to keep it in. That's Petkoff. Sends it to Goddick. Goddick at the top of the circle, streaking down low, trying to find a tip in front. Grallman makes a nice pad save. I'm not too sure if that got all the way through. Either way, the puck stays out. And that's Young trying to will the puck out of the zone. Shot there from Gavin Murphy. Nice save from Grallman as he shoves it into the corner. Petkoff still out there. These Don Mills Flyers squad and Rangers lines need a change. Some tired defensemen on the ice for the Rangers, and you see the Flyers making that change there, as do the Rangers. A tough start for the Rangers, not only letting up the goal in the first few seconds of the game, but up until this point, unable to get a shot off, as this is the first time they've had any sort of offensive zone time. No tripping call there, say the officials. As the Flyers, they work it the other way. That's the captain, Hulbert, sending one on net. Rebound from the slot, rebound from the far side, I should say, not the slot. That goes wide, and Hulbert is there to pick it up. We've seen Hulbert. He is no stranger to pinching that line. He is a defenseman, the captain of this team. But often you will see him pinch down low. This time elects to lay off and regroup in their own zone. Rangers are forechecking, but the Flyers do maintain possession, working it along the far side and dumping it in. Flickwart goes to chase after it. Grallman out to play the puck. Gets it to his winger. Usman able to keep it in for the Flyers. Rangers unable to get the puck out of the zone. That is once again kept in by Brady Nash. Flyers D-men going for a change as they still have possession. Apologies for the quirky camera angles. Shot, slot. Oh, a good attempt. Nice feet from Remy Fletwork to find Gavin Murphy along that far side of the net. Unable to tip it in was number 2, Gavin Murphy. Flyers still have possession of the puck. That's Flickwart. He dances along the near side. Trying to find the cross-ice feed again to Korstein. And that pass is broken up. Up top to Murphy. Shot from the point. Saved by Grallman right in the logo. And this Rangers team, they need to catch their breath a little bit. They have been chasing the puck this entire game. And this is usually when Sammy would say something like, yeah, well, this Rangers team, they're not off to a hot start. And, but he's not here right now. He's not here. And I'm a little bit sad about it. But either way, we have a game to call. Godek shot from the point, trying to find a tip in front. Christakis shot from the slot. Good save from Grallman as the Rangers pushing it now. Another great play from Gavin Godek to keep that puck in the zone. My goodness, this Rangers team finding it an impossible challenge to get the puck out of the zone. They do, but that is sent right to the stick of Barczyk. Some miscommunication in the neutral zone as the Rangers pick it up in their own zone off a dump and chase attempt. Flyers, a great job on the forecheck there as they are once again able to keep this puck deep into the Rangers zone. That's Slack sending it up the boards for Barczyk. Barczyk gives it back to Slack. Dancing it along the blue lines, gets it to Godek, who sends it down low. Savello, he works it around the boards. Trying to cycle. Shot from the far side goal line area. That's wrapped all the way around to the Flyer zone as the forwards go for a change. Dom Mills trying to get something going in the neutral zone. A nice collision there. Oh my goodness, Asayev's on the breakaway. Could it be 1-0? No, a great save from Jacob Gakey. First save of the year for him, and there will be a penalty upcoming for the Flyers. My goodness, what a collision at center ice, leading to a great opportunity from number 22, Maxim Asayev. Jacob Gakey, I just talked about how this was his first start of the year. That was his first save of the year, ladies and gentlemen. A streaking Maxim Asayev. We know how talented he is with the puck. The blocker said no to Asayev, and it is still a 1-0 game for the Flyers. However, they do go on the penalty kill. Oh my goodness, this is Brady Nash. Nash taking up the far side. Oh my goodness, what a move. Scores! Brady Nash. Oh my goodness. A great heads-up play off the face-off, intercepting that puck, streaking down the near side wall. A little NHL windmill deke over the defenseman. I just did a hand gesture of the windmill deke. Top shelf. What a goal. Brady Nash. On the penalty kill, may I add, too. That is incredibly impressive. And that, ladies and gentlemen, could be a 6 hockey turning point in this game. My word, what a goal for him. Rangers looking to respond on the power play. Still about a minute 40 to go here as they look to break in. Streaking through the neutral zone. That pass misses its mark. Greenall. Excuse me. That was number 86, McLean, trying to get it in. Rangers still hemmed in their own zone. That pass does find McLean as he goes to chase for it after he tips it in. Trying to get any sort of offensive momentum here are the Rangers. That's dumped in by Manzera. But that is sent right back out the rest of the ice. Just over a minute here to go on the power play. That's picked up by Korstein in the neutral zone. Streaking in. Korstein trying to find a lane with the backhand. Unable to do so, but that's sent back to his defenseman, Flickwart. And the Flyers playing a little game of keep away, trying to headman Nathan Slack. But that will just be a regular dump as the Rangers regather the puck behind their net. Rangers looking for any sort of answer. A very aggressive forecheck here from this Flyers group. A great forecheck as yet again they are I guess, disrupting every sort of a chance the Rangers have at getting the puck in their own zone and out of their zone, to be quite frank. That pass is headman up the wall, but stopped along the far side boards by the Flyers. Just about 10 seconds left in this power play opportunity. Laptev comes on, looking for the one-time pass. He's open! Unable to get it past Gakey. As we are now back to even strength. That was Godic taking the penalty, and Christakis takes his place on the ice. Getting back onside, good hustle play to stay onside there from the Flyers as they dump it behind the net of Grallman. Puck battle ensues in this near side corner. Hoosman has it at the top. Cross-ice feed, finds the stick of a Rangers player. That's Asayev yet again. Asayev working it down low. That's picked up by Hoosman as he sends it the other way. Cycling it now are the Rangers for trying to get any sort of offensive possession here in this game early. That's taken by the Flyers yet again. Hoosman, he has it in his own zone. He sends it to neutral ice. That's picked up by Stefan Russo and sends it across to his D partner. Russo still maintains the puck. Trying to tip it into center ice was 91 Vigliotto. No one there, and that's sent right back down behind the net of Grallman. Russo looking for anything behind his own net. Sends it to his D partner. Gives it back to Russo. Russo carrying it now. Redlining in. Chasing after it himself. A good hustle play there from Russo. Rangers stick handling it through the center of the ice. That's picked up by the Flyers. Only for a moment, though, as they retain the possession. That's Abdukhanov, who has it in his own zone. Gives it back to Russo. Russo's been out there for a while. He needs a change. Rangers looking to break in. Asayev! Oh, he gets smacked at the blue line. Great hit from the captain, Drew Holbert, to disrupt that play. And the Flyers, they go on the attack. Asayev getting off the ice gingerly after taking that hit. Shot from the slot. Good save from Grallman. Puck is still out front, but that's cleared away by the Rangers. And Lausen, he has the puck, only for a moment as that's knocked away by Petkov. Shot from Barczyk. Save from Grallman. He doesn't know where it is, but it is behind his net, not in his net, thankfully for him. Flyers working now. Centering pass doesn't connect with anyone. Oh my goodness, another huge hit from Gavin Godic. My goodness. That will be a penalty assessed to him. But my word, what a hit from Gavin Godic on Evan McLean. And he is slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. That may be an interference call. Maybe some discussion here from the referees determining whether that will be a major for head contact. That would be a big loss for this Flyers group. That will be a 5-minute major, I believe the referees are signaling. Gavin Godic is out of this game. The Flyers' best defenseman is out of this game. My goodness. A 5-minute power play here for the Rangers. Whoo boy. What an exciting time. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to ad-lib here for just 1 second. I'm watching the gold medal game of the Women's Olympic Finals, and Team Canada just went up 1-0. Let's go Canada. Marie-Philippe Poulin. I don't know if she scored it, but hell yeah, Canada. Oh, what a goal. Oh, what a pass. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, my goodness. Who was that? O'Neal. What a fantastic goal. Excuse me, folks. It takes a little bit of precedence when Canada's up for a goal to beat the U.S. And my apologies. That is actually a double minor. 4 minutes, not 5-minute major. Gavin Godic will be able to continue in this game. As Lausen takes a little bit of a spill in the corner. As McNally tries to clear it. That's picked up by the Rangers at the blue line. Vanny in the corner. Trying to work it now is Asayev. He sends it to the net of Gakey, who sends it to the far side boards. A puck battle ensues. That's picked up by the Flyers. A streaking Nathan Slack, unable to get that puck free. Korstein was there to back him up, but he as well was unable to retain possession. Excuse me, that was Brady Nash who was streaking in. As Russo, he sends it along the boards, but that's picked up by the Flyers. Korstein there. Flyers playing a little game of keep away from the Rangers with over 2.5 minutes to go on this power play. McNally, he will then send it the length of the ice. Oh, I lied. A great pass to a streaking forward. That's number 88, Christakis, who is there. Yet again, this Don Mills Flyers team doing a great job on the penalty kill, not allowing the Rangers to generate any type of momentum. I believe that puck was covered up by Avery Grallman. And a face-off here in the Rangers zone. Rangers, they got to tighten it up if they want any sort of chance in this game. They just look a little bit frazzled, a little bit nervous. They've not been hitting on any of their passes. Unfortunately for them, that's been the bane of their existence this game. Yet again, a pass that goes awry, dumped into the Flyers zone. But the referees determined that he did not make the red line, and that will be called for an icing. We've already seen the Don Mills Flyers score a goal on the penalty kill shorthanded. Rangers looking to return in full on the power play here. Under 2 minutes to go now. That faceoff is tied up and won by the Flyers and sent back to the defense. Yet another game of keep away ensues. Flyers content to just pass it amongst themselves. And that's sent down the length of the ice. Nathan Slack, the forechecker, but he backs off and goes for a change. Rather, just backs off and doesn't go for a change. Excuse me, Nathan Slack. Rangers bringing the puck into the Flyers zone. Some great defense from the Flyers. There was 3 men on the puck carrier. Russo shot from the top, unable to find the net at all. As that tip from Asayev misses the net. And that's dumped deep into the Ranger zone yet again. Grallman trying to headman the forward in the neutral zone. Unable to do so as the Flyers, they dump it. And it's taken by the Rangers behind the net of Grallman. Rangers maybe need to use the Flyers' aggressiveness against them as Manzera. He rushes the puck. He's carrying it through the blue line. That's Granal, the U15 call-up, trying to center it. Isayev on a break. Maxim Isayev scores. My goodness, just when things were looking grim, Maxim Isayev picks up the puck, drives in, shoots it, scores it. We have a 1-goal game, ladies and gentlemen. That was Manzera rushing the puck up. And Vanny, who was able to get a stick on it. I believe he was trying to center it for number 91, Theo Vigliota. But it misses his stick, misses a couple defensemen's stick, and finds the tape of Maxim Isayev. He drives in, he shoots it, he pots one in. We got a 2-1 game here, folks, with just under 2 minutes left to go in the first period. I don't want to call that a lucky goal necessarily, but a lucky break, a lucky bounce for the Rangers. Nonetheless, this game has just got a lot more interesting as we close out the first period. Rangers looking to shut the Flyers down here for the next minute and 40 seconds or so. Flyers, they've spent a bit of this first period on the penalty kill. Luckily for them, they were actually able to score a shorthanded goal off of the stick of number 18, Brady Nash. That penalty kill not bouncing their way. That was good. Let's reckon back to that penalty. Gavin Goddick was, you could see it, he was very, very frustrated with the call. He thought that it was a clean hit. Gavin Goddick, he is one of the bigger players in this GTHL league. 16 years old, already looks to be about 6'1", 6'2", maybe even taller on skates. And so when he leans in for that hit, not an interference, he thinks it's shoulder to shoulder. Evan McLean, hope he's doing okay. He takes the brunt of that one. Referees determined it was a head contact. Unlucky break for him. But the referees, they are setting a big precedent early in the season. And that's a break for the Flyers. Shot from Korstein. Excuse me, that was Brady Nash yet again who got that shot off. Did not find the net at all. I believe he sent that high and wide. But the Flyers maintain possession. Nash again from the slot. That hits a leg in front. That hits the leg of Evan Laptev. As a nice collision at the blue line sends the Flyers into the neutral zone, but they bounce right back. That's Flickwart giving it to Nash. Penalty will call. In between the legs. My goodness, that would have been an unbelievable play from Brady Nash. My word. But the Flyers will be going on the power play. That seems to be number 4, Stephane Rousseau, heading to the box. A cross-checking call will be assessed to him as Remy Fleckwart draws that penalty as he was streaking down, dropping it to Nash. Flyers going on the power play. That's Nash. He has the puck. Shot from the point. That hits a leg. Goddick. He sends it down low. Goddick gets it again. Sends it to Nash. Back up to Goddick. Finds the man on the wing. Goddick. Bit of a give and go. Shot there from Korstein. Does not get past Grolman. Nash, he's pressured along the near side. Christakis goes to help him. Rangers unable to clear that puck. Goddick, nice move there. Shot. That puck goes wide. Nathan Slack trying to tip it in from the far side. Korstein, centering pass for Nash. Good save from Grolman. My goodness, a great play. That was Christakis centering Brady Nash. And a great spreading save. Spreading save, I'm going to coin that term. A great spreading save from Avery Grolman keeps this game a 1-goal game. Not done yet as this period almost drawing to a close. And there will be the horn. Rangers down by 1 heading into the second period. Flyers looking poised, looking aggressive, and looking like a well-oiled machine dictating the pace and play of this game so far. 1:15 left to go on their power play. And we'll see if they are able to pot one home early in this second period. You see, folks, this is the struggle of doing the solo commentary. Right now, I would throw it over to my partner in crime, Sammy Brzozowski, and he'd say something smart. And right now, all of you listening will have to rely on me to bring you the insight and analysis. If you are watching this game, though, I feel like it's pretty clear to see the Flyers, they are dictating the pace, and the Rangers, they seem to be reacting to everything. I've said it once, I'll say it again. The Rangers unable to connect on any sort of their passing attempts, whether it be from their own zone trying to get the stretch pass going, north, south, east, west, all of their passes just seem to find the stick of the Don Mills Flyers. The Flyers, they're skating incredibly well. They have been incredibly aggressive on the forecheck. I feel like that overwhelming pressure from them is really what has been the thorn in the Rangers' side this game. They have been doing a fantastic job. You know their coach is going to be very pleased with the work ethic that he has seen in this game so far and the compete level. You know, I mentioned this at the beginning of the broadcast. On paper, you would think that the Don Mills Flyers are a bit more talented and have some better names on their roster sheet than the Rangers, but that is not persuading the Flyers from trying any less hard than they would if competing with a top contender like the Marlboros or the Kings. And yet again, I'm sure their coach and all their parents will be very, very happy with that result. That's Flickwart trying to find McNally at the point. McNally, he gets it back down low. Murphy, he takes it, gets it to McNally. McNally, he sends it over. Centering pass. Bit of give and go there from Brady Nash. Centering, a shot in close from Petkoff, unable to find the back of the net, and that is cleared by the Rangers. Just over 30 seconds to go on this power play. Gakey, he plays it around his net. McNally, he has to hurry. Rangers on the forecheck, and he gives it to Murphy. Murphy, he's streaking in. Finds Usman. Excuse me, that was Flickwart who was streaking in. This is Murphy here now, trying to get a shot off, and that is disrupted by the Rangers. Murphy was trying to find Flickwart on the centering pass. A nice play from the Rangers to break that up. But the Flyers, they come rushing right back. They are relentless in their rush attempts. McNally, he finds his winger. McNally, he has it back. Shot from the point, and that is gloved by Grolman. Savello was there looking for the tip. And we are back to even strength now as the faceoff will commence in the Rangers zone. Canada is still up 1-0 with just over 7 minutes left to go in the second period. That may be a tripping call. Refs did not call it. Some of these officials, man, in these Olympics have not been great. That was a shot from Barczyk that is sent towards the corner. Russo, he tries to pick the puck up. Flyers able to keep it in the zone. Yes, they are. My goodness, what a great play along the boards. Nash, he forechecks. Russo, he sends it around the boards. Picks it up himself. Yet again, Hulbert keeping it in for the Flyers. Shot from Flickwert. A nice glove stop from Grallman. That was number 9, Cole Korstein, rather than Remy Flickwert. 9 and 8 look very similar on this camera angle. Fortunately, Live Barn does not. I guess they don't really have the best cameras. However, we are very thankful for them for letting us do this. Rangers, they take it, dumping it into the zone. Barczyk is there to take the puck around his own net. Barczyk looking to break out. Stretch pass to Slack is interrupted by Abdukhanov and the Rangers as they go the other way. Trying to break in now are the Rangers. That is disrupted yet again. Some neutral zone turnovers here for both teams back and forth. That's picked up by the Rangers trying to get it out of their own zone. Yet again, unable to do so. They do pick it up. Nice move there. That finds Isaiah's stick. He tries to strive in. Nice dangle, but a great defensive play by Barczyk to play the body. And yet again, that is taken by the Flyers in the neutral zone. Nash, he has it, streaking in along the far side wall. Nash, he rims it around, carries it himself, trying to find Usman up top, rather electing to carry that himself. Slack, he sends it in. Nash and Slack, the 1-2 punch in this game so far. They go off for a change. What a move from Asayev, my goodness. Sidestepping that attempt to break up the play from the Rangers. And that's Cochran chasing after the puck. Flyers, they take it. With some speed now are the Flyers streaking in. Murphy, he tries to headman his player. That's taken by the defense. Shot from the top of the circle from Godek is swallowed up by Avery Grallman. Flyers looking to pick up the tempo a little bit here. Haven't looked as dangerous. Yes, they have had a lot of offensive possession. Not a ton of grade A opportunities so far in the second period. Electing to play a bit of a slower type of hockey, which I'm sure the Rangers are all too happy to have them play. As we know, the Flyers are one of the fastest, quickest teams in this GTHL season. A puck battle ensues on that far side corner. Rangers do come up with it. They're able to flick it out of their zone. Husman, he goes to pick it up for the Flyers, trying to headman Slack. Wellenreiter, rather. Shot from the slot. Murphy, oh my goodness, a great save. That was a shot in tight off the stick of Gavin Murphy. A great glove save for Grallman. A commentator's jinx, I suppose, is in order. I just was saying how the Flyers have yet to had a grade A opportunity early in the second period. That was a grade A opportunity and a grade A save from Avery Grallman. My goodness, flashing the leather, why don't you, young man? Rangers, they do win that defensive zone faceoff. Russo is carrying it through the zone. He gets it up towards the blue line. Dumped in by Pevlis. Cochran going to chase after it. That's rimmed around the far side. Russo, he's pinching. Trying to find the puck are the Rangers. Centering pass for Isayev does not find his stick, but that's kept in by the Rangers. Isayev trying to work the puck along the side wall. Laptev unable to keep that in, as that's rushing now is Flickwert. Drops it off for Nash. Shot, that goes wide, picked up by Korstein. Korstein along the near wall. Gives it to Nash. Nash shot in tight. That hits the post and wide. He gets it back behind the net. Korstein goes to help him. Korstein, centering pass for McNally, who's streaking in. Good save from Grallman yet again. Barczyk, he has it at the top. Finds McNally. McNally was trying to find Korstein. That was intercepted by the Rangers and sent all the way down the length of the ice for an icing call. A defensive zone faceoff here for the Rangers. Quick update on the Canada game. Still 1-0 with a minute and a half left to go in the second period. Oh boy, USA's on a rush, and that's a good save there. Let's get back to the action now as the Flyers, they lose that faceoff. A rare faceoff loss for the Flyers in this game. Although they are able to keep it in. That was Hulbert helping out his forwards. Sending it down for Slack. Centering shot. That shot went wide. Great pass behind the backhand from Slack. Hulbert, he's down low. Hands it off to his forward there. That was Nash. Excuse me, that was Christakis. Jumbling the lines a little bit here are the Flyers trying to get some goals here in the second period. Down low for Savello. Savello finds Hulbert. Shot, save. I think that actually hit a leg in front. Hulbert, he has it again. Sends it towards the side wall. That's sent in deep by Slack. Rangers have a break here. A fast break opportunity. A great stop by the defense. That was Shen on the break there. Defense, good job getting back and helping out Jacob Gakey. Didn't even need to stop that one. And folks, I do apologize if my voice is getting a little bit raspy. It's a lot of talking, and I did hit the karaoke bar last night, so apologies if my voice is just a little bit coarse as this game goes on. That's Abdukhanov. He sends it down low. Oh my goodness, a terrible line change for the Rangers. Nathan Slack in alone, shot, scores. Oh, what a demoralizing goal for the Rangers. A terrible, terrible line change. Abdukhanov dumping it in. Godek, a great heads-up pass, finding Nathan Slack wide open, and he grips it, rips it, 3-1 Flyers. And if you are the almost the Domino's Flyers. If you are the North York Rangers, you know that that goal just can't happen. It is 3-1, not 4-1. Come on, timekeeper, let's step it up. Just kidding. They are the unsung heroes of hockey. The timekeepers, they got a tough job. Shot there from Lucas Wellenreiter, catching Grallman off guard. He was able to get a piece of that as that was sent high and out of play. Lucas Wellenreiter, he was the conductor of that first goal in the opening seconds. Almost gets another one there with a quick shot. Gavin Murphy going in to take the face-off for the Flyers. Wellenreiter is there. I don't know why I get those two names mixed up a lot, but I do. Petkov, he tries to find the puck yet again. He is like a dog on a bone with that puck and sends it around for Wellenreiter. Wellenreiter maintains possession. He cycles it down low for Petkov. Petkov, he chips it, finds Murphy. Puck is lifted off his stick. Centering pass from the Rangers finds the stick of a forward as they go. Asayev gets on the backhand. Shot. That misses the net wide. Asayev trying to get the backhand going a little bit. He's been practicing his shoveling skills. Asayev yet again makes a nice move. Sets up his man. Jersey tucked. Can't see that number. I believe that was number 11, Lucas Murray, but I could be mistaken. Isayev, he tries to do a little bit more dirty dancing at the line, but that's picked up by Wellenreiter, who's streaking in. Flyers going for a change. They've been out there for a while since the goal. Korstein picks the puck up around the back of the net. Trying to center it now are the Flyers. Good physical play from Brady Nash to retrieve that puck. Shot low, trying to find a rebound, unable to do so as the Rangers. They pick it up only for a moment. Yes, they do. Dumped all the way down the end of the ice. That is an icing call. What a wild 30 seconds that was. A great play from Brady Nash. I believe that was Korstein trying to find him with the centering pass. Got intercepted. Nash sticking with the play, bumping the defender off of the puck, getting himself a good shot opportunity from the top of the circle, trying to find the rebound, I should say. Unable to find the back of the net are the Flyers for now, but still applying pressure is that line of Flickwert, Korstein, and Nash. Keeping it in are the Flyers yet again. Are they able to do so? Good physicality from the Rangers as Godek is forced to retreat into the neutral zone. but Flickwart, he gets it down low. Laptev sends it around the back of the net, but that is picked up by Korstein. Flickwart trying to center it now for Nash. Rather the other way around. Nash trying to center it for Flickwart. The puck gets knocked off of his stick, and that's taken and slowed down by the Rangers. This line for the Flyers coming at them in full spades. I'm also going to coin that term as well. A lot of coined terms so far this game. Nice aggressive forecheck from the Rangers as McLean, he's back out there and getting the puck. Only for a moment, though, as yet another puck battle ensues right in front of the Rangers bench. Rangers looking to generate some momentum here in the offensive zone. McNally, the big-bodied McNally, he says no. Korstein, he has a chance here. 2-on-1 forming. Shot from Korstein, crashing it in front. Apologies for the risky camera angles there. No goal, though, as Russo collects it behind his own net, and yet another puck battle ensues. Interesting. Unfortunately, the cameras did not pick that up. A call was made. That is Cole Korstein heading to the box for a hooking call, says the officials. The Rangers are going on the power play. Looked like Korstein did give someone a hook on that fire drill in front of Grauman. A call that the Flyers might not be happy with, but is one the referees made. You know those calls in the offensive zone. You have an offensive scoring chance, and you take a penalty. That is one the coaches will not love. Isayev, his shot is blocked, but he collects it in the corner. Some nice pressure from Husman. That's Lausen taking it now. Gives it to Russo. Russo to Isayev. Isayev, shot. That hits a skate. Finds the stick of Lausen. Lausen trying to keep it in, and they are unable. Are they able? Are they unable to do so? They are unable to do so. As that puck is cleared the length of the ice, and Russo picks it up. Bit of a spill in the neutral zone there. Some phantom ghosts on this ice, tripping up some Rangers players in this one. That is once again sent deep into the Rangers zone behind the net of Grauman, and taking it out is Rousseau. Rousseau, he's streaking up with it now. Taking it along himself. No help. A 1-on-4 here. No Rangers to be found. All four defenders converging. This might seem to be another penalty assessed towards the Flyers. I believe it is. That is number 24, Braden Barczyk, going to the box. My goodness, what I thought was a great defensive play turns out to be a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Rangers. Russo was streaking the puck into the zone. No Rangers there to help him out. A 1-on-4 as every single Flyer on the ice converged on him. One of those men being Braden Barczyk, who unfortunately for him and the Flyers drew a penalty. 5-on-3 here for about 45 seconds. Will the Rangers do anything with this opportunity? Flyers playing a bit more conservatively on this 5-on-3, as you would expect. Abdulkanov able to keep that puck in. The Rangers have it at the top of the zone. Sending it now to the winger, Russo. Excuse me, the defenseman Russo, I should say. Back up to Russo. Russo finding Isayev. Isayev trying to make a move on the 5-on-3. They have to pass it a bit more. Russo, they have to get a shot off at least, you would think, up to the top. You have a few open men here, and that is 5-on-4 as Cole Korstein, he rushes out to help his penalty killers. Russo, he gives it off to Isayev. Isayev, shot from the top of the circle, and that is sent wide from the pad of Jacob Gakey. Russo, he has it back at the top. Rangers, a very conservative power play here. That is a lazy shot from the top of the zone. Does not even find Jacob Gakey's net. Isayev, he has it. Gives it back down low. Some nice pressure here from McNally as that puck is sent deep into the Rangers zone. Under 30 seconds to go here in the power play assessed to Barczyk. Rangers hoping to get one final rush attempt here on the power play. And that's dumped in by Abdukhanov as he goes for a change. Vanny and Russo come on for them. Puck battle ensuing along the far side board area. Right in front of the Scotiabank logo. You love to see that at Scotiabank Pond. Taken by the Rangers. We are back to even strength now. That pass does not find the stick of anyone but Peter Christakis. Christakis with speed goes along the far side, curls around, trying to find the captain, Drew Hulbert. He does so, gives it off to Flickwart. Shot from the point. That goes wide. Hulbert, he pinches down low. Korstein goes off for a change as Nathan Slack comes on. Sending it deep around the zone. Lausen trying to clear the puck. Picked up by Slack as his shot is blocked. Taken by Hulbert in the neutral zone. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Don Mills Flyers trying to add on to their lead. Picked up by the Flyers around the back of the net of Grallman. Nice physical puck battle. You love to see that. Krasaka centering pass for Savello. My goodness, what a save. Wow. Nathan Slack, a great physical play in the corner. Finds Christakis. Finds Savello. Grallman says no. That was a great opportunity for the Flyers to add one more to their lead. Unfortunately for them, unfortunately for Savello. I've been saying a lot of unfortunately's today. Sammy doesn't like it when I do that. But because I'm here alone, I feel like I can afford to do it a little bit. Unfortunately for the Flyers, doesn't get anything going. Offensive zone face-off here, and of course, that top line comes back out. Korstein, Flickwart, and Nash. Nash picks it up, backhand attempt. That hits a leg in front. Sent out of play. Oh, a little shove there from Barczyk. My goodness, young man. You just took a penalty. You love to see that, though. A little bit of chippiness never hurt anybody, especially these kids in this league. So much talent. You love to see a little bit of a little chirping, a little give and take. That puck is sent. Oh, come on, ref. Get some better hands. That was right in your hands, buddy. Come on now. You just sent it right back. You asked for the puck, you dropped it, and then you send it back to the stands. What are you doing? Oh, my goodness, what a shot. I was going off on the ref there. Brady Nash with the one heck of a one-time shot. Goodness me. Good save from Grallman. This line staying out there. Face-off won by the Rangers. Russo. He finds Shen. Shen trying to break it out. Does not do it. Nice move from Brady Nash to get around the defenseman. His pass to Godek is intercepted by Abdukhanov, but taken by the Flyers at the point. Shot from the point. Finds nothing but bodies and legs. Nash, he holds on to it. Another great move, getting it down low. Trying to find Flickwart down low. Nash, shot from in tight. Save from Grallman. He is not able to cover that puck up, though, as the Rangers trying to get it out of their zone. Nice physicality to end the period for the Rangers. A chance here maybe for them as they go on the rush. That hits a skate, though. Isaev trying to break loose. Centering pass! Oh, my goodness. That puck was just tipped by the defenseman. A great defensive play. That may have been a goal if it wasn't for the stick of Braden Barczyk. Flyers now pressuring yet again. That's Korstein. He's still on the ice. He's been out there for some time now. That's picked up by the Rangers. That was number 19, Pevlis, trying to break it out. But the Rangers none able to make anything happen there late in the second period as we draw to a close, 3-1 for the Don Mills Flyers heading into the third period. And if I am the North York Rangers, that was a tough period. You had some chances go your way. You had a lot of chances on Grallman as he gets a much-deserved little bum tap there from his backup, Kennedy Keung. If I'm the North York Rangers, I am thinking to myself, that was a bit of a tough period. The Don Mills Flyers, they still were able to dictate the play, the pace, all of that stuff. but we're only down by 2. They only allowed 1 goal that entire period. There were some great opportunities, some great plays and saves from Avery Grallman to keep this a 2-goal game. This game could easily be out of hand if it wasn't for the great play of Avery Grallman. You saw him deny Brady Nash multiple times. You saw that denial of Ty Savello with a chance right in front, looked like just about 5 feet in front of him, squeezing the arm to the side of his body. And the Rangers, they're only down by 2. 15 minutes to go here. You scored already. What's to say that you can't capitalize on another mistake of the Flyers? And likewise, if I am the Flyers, I'm thinking to myself, well, we just can't make a mistake. Because we know the Rangers, a lot of their goals this year have come off of capitalizing on said mistakes. We've seen it when they played I believe it was the Reps they played, where they got a couple goals off of some neutral zone turnovers. So if I'm the Flyers, I'm not necessarily thinking about putting more goals up. Obviously, you would like to do that. That might not be the first thing that comes to my mind. I think the first thing that comes to my mind if I'm a Flyers player is saying, we are maintaining possession, we are dictating this game. Let's not make a mistake that they can capitalize on. Speaking of mistakes they can capitalize on, Isayev, what a move! Unable to get the shot off. As I'm just saying that, Isayev almost pots one home off of a turnover in the defensive zone for, oh my goodness, some technical difficulties here. I don't even know what happened. What is going on? The freeze frame shows Cole Korstein in a beautiful shot animation. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Cole Korstein had a wide open shot in the slot, may have missed the net. Grallman may have made an amazing save. It is still 3-1 as Flickwart sends that deep, and they go for a change. Rangers picking it up in their own zone. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I would have loved to have seen where that shot went. The game remains a 2-goal game early in this third period. Taking it up the wing is Christakis. Centering pass for Slack. Hits the pad of Grallman, but Christakis picks it up. This top 6 of the Flyers have skated miles here tonight and have been incredibly effective so far. Petkov, his shot does not go through. Rangers attempting to clear, but Husman, he pinches at the line. Good call from them as the Flyers are able to maintain possession. Yet another puck battle won by the Flyers, and that's dumped in by Savello. Pass to Barczyk goes awry as they are forced to regroup in their own zone. The Flyers, that is. Usman, he takes the puck. Rangers, they intercept that at the neutral zone and send it in deep. Flyers looking a little disoriented here, not as quick as you would like to see out of them coming out of a 15-minute intermission. And that's another interesting adage to this game. Obviously, in this league, 15-minute intermissions between second and third periods, a much-needed rest for a Rangers and Flyers squad who have skated miles tonight or this afternoon. Not too sure what time this game is being played at. We do record these a little bit after, if you didn't already notice. Rangers picking that up in the neutral zone. That's Isayev once again out there. Excuse me, that was Stringle, 72. The Jersey Tucks, man. Jersey Tucks are tough. Jersey Tucks are tough. Good hit, good collision there at the blue line of the Rangers. No interference call from the officials. You like to see them putting the whistles away as he skates off. A little bit shaken up. Godek, shot from the point. That goes wide. Isayev picking it up in his own zone. Dancing through some defenders. The puck is knocked off his stick, though, trying to be a little bit too cute with it there. Wraparound attempt. Does not find anything. Godek, his slap pass. Cross ice feed. That's a good save from Grallman. And that sent the length of the ice. That will be an icing call. Another quick update. Still 1-0 Canada with just under 16 minutes in the third period. Lest we forget, Canada lost 5-1 in the round-robin prelims to the States. The States pushing up the wall. That shot goes wide, picked up by the Canadians, trying to clear their zone. It was 5-0, you're right. It wasn't even 5-1, it was 5-0. That puck, unable to be kept in. Oh my God, okay, let me call the game I'm supposed to be calling here. My goodness. That's picked up by the Rangers, Abdul Kanoff. He sends it down low. But the Flyers able to pick it up. Oh my goodness, it's in front of the net. I don't even know how that happened. No shot was recorded against Gakey, but a fire drill nonetheless. Russo, he has it at the top, finds Abdul Kanoff. His shot goes wide. Lausen trying to pick it up. That's picked up by Flickwort. Flyers trying to break into the Rangers zone. Flickwort, he chases after the puck. That's sent in deep. Flyers defense going for a change. Christakis is out there. He's the fresh man on. Shot from Brady Nash. That doesn't find the net. Christakis chasing after the rebound. Sending it up top. Shot from the point. Hits a shin guard. And that goes into the corner and picked up by Russo. Russo working it behind his own net. Trying to get the puck out. Slap shot from Nash at the point. And that is a save from Grallman yet again. Or maybe an offside call. Or maybe an offside call indeed. I was going to say a penalty because the hand was up from the official. Not to be. Nice glove save there from the Canadian goaltender. Keeping it a 1-0 game. I'm calling two games at once here, ladies and gentlemen. Baric. He sends that puck out of play. Another neutral zone face-off upcoming. Good catch by the ref there. There you go. Get your hands underneath you. You missed the first one. Sure as hell won't miss the second. As this face-off's moving back about 20 feet. That face-off is won by the Flyers. Just over 10 minutes to go here in this game. Shot on from the side. That goes around the net. Nice tip. Nice tip from Jiang. Referee's arm goes up. And there will be a penalty assessed to Barczyk, number 24. Braden Barczyk going back to the box. I believe what has happened here is Young tipped it. A great tip to get it out of his zone. Trying to chase after it, he was. And Braden Barczyk played the body a little bit too late while the puck was not around him. He goes to the box for interference. As the Rangers go back on the power play here. They have a power play goal in this game, and they also have a power, the Don Mills Flyers, they have a shorthanded goal here. But nevertheless, Rangers with the advantage. Nice move there from Lausen, trying to get a shot off. That shot is blocked. Gets it up to Vanny. Vanny trying to pinch and keep it in the zone. Penalty killer's doing a good job chasing after the puck. Lausen, he sends it down low. That's Zetevsky chasing after it. He sends it up top. Gets it across to Vanny. Vanny fakes the pass, holds on to it. Pass it up to Russo. Russo, he sends it to the side wall. Pass it to Vanny. Vanny, he passes it back up to Russo. Back to Vanny. This power play very conservative so far. That pass goes awry. Able to be kept in by the Rangers. A great play by Asayev to keep that in. Russo, he has it. Shot from the point. That finds the blocker of Gakey. A shot through some traffic made Jacob Gakey work for that save. And that was a dangerous shot attempt from Stefan Russo. He does still maintain possession. Gives it to his D partner. Dumping it in now are the Flyers, but that is taken. Are the Rangers, but that is taken by the Flyers and sent down to the stick of Stefan Russo in his own end. Russo giving it to Vanny. Vanny, he gives it to Isayev. Good aggressive penalty killing from Gavin Murphy, not allowing the Rangers to break out of their own zone. Isayev electing to carry it through the neutral zone himself. Gets stopped up there by Flickwort. As the Rangers are forced to regroup in their own zone. Manzera, he finds Vanny along the far side, trying to make a move. Are the Rangers. Isayev, he has the puck. Finds Russo. Lucas Russo, that is, with the shot, and that goes wide. Isayev picks it up, cycles it down towards the boards. We are back to 5-on-5 here. No real grade A scoring threats from the Rangers in that power play. Good job from the penalty killers to keep them wide. Stringle trying to get that puck deep behind the net of Gakey, unable to do so as the Flyers, they rush through the neutral zone. That's Korstein taking it now. That top line right back out there after a good penalty kill. That's taken by number 16, Owen Grenal, the U15 call-up, trying to make a play. That pass finds Rousseau as they cycle it down low. Grenal trying to get something going here, trying to keep the puck in is McLean. Unable to do so, but they do maintain possession in their own zone. Grenal, he's tied up along the near side wall. He gets it back, sends it around the boards. Rangers looking to, I believe for the Rangers, this is the most amount of possession they've had this entire game, trying to generate some momentum here. Shot from the point. That is a good play from the defenseman just to get a whistle to calm his team down. Some good forechecking leading to a shot from the point from the captain, Drew Holbert. And that's swallowed up by Grauman, but it will be a defensive zone faceoff for the Rangers. A good fight here from the Rangers, not conceding. Even when they are being outplayed and hemmed in their own zone, you have to commend them for that. Offside is the call, and there will be a neutral zone faceoff. Commercial update from the Team Canada game. Still 1-0. Canada is looking sharp, but the USA is looking determined to score late in this third period. Will Canada be able to hold on to this victory? And will the Flyers be able to hold on to this victory as that puck is won by the Rangers? Centering ice feed finds the stick of Husman, and he bats it down low. Abdulkanov goes to chase after it behind his own net. Finds Vigliota. Kept in by Husman. Centering shot for Christakis. Scores! Peter Christakis gets the centering ice feed shot from the slot. 4-1 Flyers. I was just talking about how the Rangers looked the best they have this game, controlling the puck, controlling the pace of play for the last few minutes. One mistake leads to a goal from Peter Christakis, and it is now 4-1 for the Don Mills Flyers with 6.5 minutes left to go in this game. A crushing blow for the Rangers. Flyers sending it in deep off the faceoff. That's chipped out by Rousseau. 3 Flyers are there, though, as they take it right back in. That's Murphy. Murphy, shot from the circle. That's swallowed up by Grauman yet again. Another good save from Grauman. Grauman has played great in this game. That last goal from Christakis was the weakest goal he has given up. Maybe you would like a save here, but no one on this Rangers team, I'm sure no one is thinking that Grauman is the reason they are losing this game. In fact, I would argue he is the reason they are losing only by 3 at this moment. It could and should be a lot more if it wasn't for him. That pass from Wellenreiter does not find the stick of Godek as the Flyers are forced to regroup in their own zone. Godek finds Barczyk around the side. No icing, says the official. A chance there for the Flyers, broken up by a good poke check from Grauman. That puck took a weird bounce off the boards and presenting itself for Petkov. Oh my goodness, we have another goal. My God. The humanity. 5-1 for the Flyers. Some class there, not going for the handshake line. That was number 2, Gavin Murphy, putting the puck home. Just 1 minute, less than a minute. 58 seconds separating those 2 goals, and the Flyers are up 5-1. And folks, if I seem a little disheveled, I've been talking for an hour straight whilst the gold medal game between Canada and USA is on. So excuse my lack of enthusiasm in this 5-1 game late in the third period. Flyers regrouping in their own zone. That's taken by the Rangers at the Flyers blue line, trying to headman were the Rangers, but that's intercepted by the Flyers as they rush in. Flickward, he has the puck. Skates into the slot. That puck is tipped wide. Not out of play, though. Another starting pass for Nash. Backhand. Nice save from Grolman. Korstein, he tries to center it for Nash. Doesn't do so, but Nash does still pick it up. A nice collision along the far side. Knocks the puck off of Nash's stick. Like a dog on a bone, Nash picks the puck back up in front. That puck is knocked away and knocked in deep by Godek. Brady Nash has been an unbelievable source of offense and energy for this team today. Godek, he has it. Shot from the top of the zone. That hits the blocker of Grolman and into the corner. Korstein, he battles for the puck now. Korstein, nice move to get around the defenseman and gets himself some space. Korstein shot. That goes high and wide. Nash, he has it around the net. Being pressured here by the Rangers. A collision there. That will surely be a penalty. Yes, it will, as play comes to a halt. That was a clear penalty on Nash. The Rangers, they don't like the call, but that is about as clear as day as a penalty as you will see in this league. Some jawing there between the teams. I believe that was number 88, Xavier Manzera, heading to the box. He ripped down Brady Nash. Some frustration showing from this Rangers squad. Still searching for that first win of the year. Down big late in the third period. Brady Nash still giving it his all. And Manzera showing some emotion by taking that penalty. McNally's out there to quarterback this power play. McNally, the big body defenseman, shot from the top of the circle. That shot's blocked, but he is able to maintain possession. Back up to Uzman. Uzman gets the puck back. Down low. Unable to find the back of the net are the Flyers. That was a good chance in tight. Rangers going the other way, but that is picked up by the Flyers in the neutral zone. Uzman able to keep the puck inside the zone as Christakis, looking for his second goal of the game, gets the puck. Nice chip there from Grinal to get the puck out. And there will be another penalty assessed to the Flyers. Referee motioning for head contact. I believe that's number 21, Ty Savello. He was trying to play the body, trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. A little bit too aggressive. And he draws a 4-minute penalty for head contact. He will be in the box, and the Flyers will be down a man for the rest of this game with 3:09 left on the clock. 7 minutes to go in the Canada-US game. Canada still holding that lead. Flyers win that faceoff, maintaining possession in their own zone. Flyers, they're trying to make a rush. 4-on-4 here for the next minute. That's Godek breaking into the zone, dropping it off. Shot there from Nathan Slack. That goes high and wide. Collision there. Another arm up. Interference is the call from the referee. And that looks like the Rangers are going to be assessed yet another penalty. In fact, it will be the Rangers. Just as you thought, some advantage here, trying to end the game on the right foot. Shen goes into the box. Speaking of penalties, America has just gone on the penalty kill with 6 minutes to go in a 1-goal game. Their coach does not like that one bit. 4-on-3 here. Interesting, you don't really see a lot of 4-on-3 action in the GTHL or in general. Pace of play slowing down as both of these teams seem to know that this game has already been decided. Some lackadaisical skating there from both teams. Oh my goodness. The Canadian player is down behind the net of their own. You never love to see that, especially in the gold medal game late in the third period. Oh, and there are her parents. My goodness. Oh, her mom's crying. That's awful. Oh, jeez. That is all. What a dirty play. I hope Ambrose is okay. 2 minutes left to go here in this game. 4-on-4 for the next minute. That will be an offside call. Man, this solo broadcast, I started this with so much oomph and energy, and this game has taken the life out of me. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment if we should bring back the solo call. I got some good practice today. But my word, it has been a day, hasn't it? Isayev, he takes the puck in his own zone, trying to work through the neutral zone. Nice pass. Finding this tape of his winger. These Rangers jerseys are a bit tough to see with the 3D lettering. Flyers, they take it now. Less than a minute and a half to go. Korstein, he circles at the top. Nice physical play to keep the puck on his stick as he sends it down low for Flickwart. Flickwart is battling now, and the Flyers, I'm sure, are content to keep the puck exactly where it is right now behind the net of Grallman. Russo, nice move to get around Nash. Russo starting the breakout from behind his net, but he circles back. Nice forecheck there from the Flyers. That puck comes loose. Move to get around the defenseman. Great play from Korstein. As the Rangers, they come back on the, I should say, they have the man advantage now for the next 36 seconds or so. The Flyers, they are making a move. Shot in tight. Nice save from Grallman. Isayev picks up the rebound near the blue line. Puck finds Isayev's stick. And for the Rangers, nice shot in tight from Isayev and a good save from Jacob Gakey. And if you're the Rangers still in search for your first win of the year, a great display of effort and determination from this Flyers team. A complete game from them offensively and defensively, making Jacob Gakey's night as easy as it can. As this game draws to a close, 5-1 your final. And we and Sammy will talk about it in the booth.
We are back in the studio. What a game it was for the Flyers, and maybe a game to forget for the Rangers, as we have said a couple times this year.
They haven't
already
remembered any of their games.
I don't know if they would like to remember any of their games so far this year. A complete game from the Flyers in every facet. Rangers, they were only able to pot in one for a final score of 5-1 for the Don Mills Flyers. And without any further ado, I don't know how much we really need to talk about this game. It was basically the Flyers dominating the Rangers in the offensive zone essentially the whole time. Rangers could not get a break, could not get the puck out of their own defensive zone. The Flyers, their defense, man, they know how to play the game of hockey, especially in the neutral zone, and keeping that puck on the other side of the red line. So without any further ado, Sammy, hit me with the 3 stars of the game.
My third star of the game, I'm going to go ahead and throw it to Nathan Slack. I thought his breakaway goal to make it 3-1 for the Flyers was clinical. He didn't waste any time. He didn't overindulge on a move. He had a lot of time, but instead he just elected to pick a spot and fire it. That's what he did. Went back to the bench for some handshakes. My second star, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Lucas Wellenreiter. We have him down as Luska. There was some confusion in the booth earlier in the broadcast. He is Lucas. Lucas, whatever you call him. He was an apple orchard today, moving the puck inside the offensive zone, just giving the Flyers an opportunity to hammer pucks home and starting a lot of plays. But first star, I got to throw it to the game-winning goal recipient, none other than Brady Nash. Nash's goal was nothing short of incredible. It was shorthanded.
It was filthy.
A couple gross moves to cut back and fire it short side on the goalie. Big celly, too, to make it 2-0. And like we said, it was the Rangers' opportunity to claw back into the game, tied at 1-1. We might be looking at a different result. Instead, Nash goes, undresses the Rangers defenseman, nips it, 2-0, and the game ended from there. Rangers weren't able to claw back. Nash, beautiful goal in a beautiful moment.
Very well put, Sammy. That goal from Brady Nash, definite contender for a GTHL goal of the year. Shorthanded, undressed a few guys. Just a great goal and a great game from Nash and the entirety of the Don Mills Flyers, still undefeated, whereas the Rangers, they're looking for their first win. Will it come? I guess we'll find out. But for now, that is all from us here at the Six Hockey. Once again, my name is Simon Hendricks, joined alongside my friend Carrot Top, Rat Top, whatever you want to call him. But I call him Sam Brzezowski.
Carrot Tops are usually orange.
I call him Sam the Man Brzezowski. And for now, that is all. Have a great evening, everybody.